Hello everyone. So in this video, we are actually going to go through top 3 companies which are fundamentally very strong, but they have seen a recent price drop in the recent market crash. Now, as you all know, Nifty has been correcting itself. Nifty over the last 1 to 2 months has been going in a downward trend, and there has been a correction in the overall Nifty market itself. Now, if you see, yesterday Nifty was 16,900 points, and it actually came down from 17,500 to 17,800 points. So definitely right now is a good time to invest into these fundamentally strong companies that have a strong growth potential in the near future, but they are available at a discounted price right now. Also, towards the end of the video, I'll also be doing a live investing of these particular stocks. So make sure you do watch the video till the end, because it is very important that you understand the logic of investing into these companies. So make sure you do watch the video till the end. So the first company on the list is Axis Bank. Now, Axis Bank is currently the third largest private sector bank in India. Now, this particular company, after the recent quarterly result, which was the Q2 result, has started seeing a downward trend. It has actually corrected by nearly 30% after the Q2 result was announced. And this was purely because the entire market did not react positively after the result was announced. There was negative sentiments around it. This is one of the main reasons. Second reason is that if you see, the banking sector overall in India has been in a downward trend. The bank Nifty has actually gone down from 41,000 points to 36,000 points. So the overall banking sector in India has been a downward trend, and definitely Axis Bank, being one of the banks in the banking sector, has also seen a downward trend along with the entire sector. These are two main reasons why the Axis Bank has started seeing a downward trend, and it has actually crashed by nearly 30%. Now, the stock price is currently trending at 672 rupees per share, and the market cap of this particular share is roughly about 206,000 crores. So it's a large cap company. Now, let's actually go through its fundamental and technical charts to actually understand if this company has a strong fundamental or not. Now, this is the fundamentals of the company right now. Now, in case of banking sector, it is very important that you see the revenue and you see the financing profit of the company. Right, so if you see the revenue of the company from March 2010 all the way to March 2021, you can clearly see the revenue has actually increased by nearly 6 times. So definitely over the last 1 decade, Axis Bank has performed quite well. If you see the financing profit, on the other hand, the financing profit is negative. But at the same time, if you see any bank in India, the financing bank is negative for pretty much every single bank, except 1 or 2 banks in India. So very important to see these two metrics for any banking sector. And also, if you see the technical chart of the company, you can clearly see that over here right now, Axis Bank is actually near the support area. So this is the 1-day time frame of a Axis Bank chart, and you can clearly see there's a clear support around this particular area, and this area has actually acted as a support before as well. So over here, then over here as well, it did act as a support around this particular area as well. Over here, it acted as a resistance. So definitely, I am taking a small position around this area. Also, what I would be looking forward to in the upcoming week is that if the company continues to crash, then definitely I would wait till it actually hits the next support area and then take a position again. So very important to know these two support areas of Axis Bank and also the resistance point of Axis Bank if the company starts going up. Now, the second stock on the list is HUL, which is your Hindustan Unilever. Now, this particular company, I have been very bullish for quite some time, and I've made a complete detailed video over here where I've actually explained why I'm bullish about this particular company, why I think this company has a strong potential to grow in the near future. But keeping a very brief overview in terms of why this company has been seeing a downward trend is purely because of the Q2 result. Now, when the Q2 result was announced, it was actually seen that the operating profit margin has actually dropped. And one of the main reasons for this is purely because of the inflation. Now, because of inflation, the raw materials prices has gone up, but at the same time, the overall products which HUL actually sells has not gone up. So because of which, the overall operating profit margin has actually dropped when you see the inflation rate over here. And that being one of the main reasons why HUL has been seeing a downward trend ever since October. The company has actually corrected itself by nearly 20%. So definitely a good stock to actually keep it on your watch list. Now, the stock is currently trending at 2,348 rupees per share and has a market cap of 550,000 crores. Hence, this is also a large cap company. Now, let's actually look at the fundamental and the technical aspect of this particular company. So looking at the fundamentals of the company, you can clearly see that the company has an ROCE of 39.2%, which is extremely good. Now looking at the profit and loss statement, if you see the sales of the company's sales over the last one decade, that is from March 2010 all the way till March 2021, the sales has increased and the sales has actually gone up by almost 3 times. So definitely a good indicator over here. If you see the operating profit of the company, the operating profit has as well gone up, right? From just 2,200 crores, it has gone up to 11,000 and currently it is at 12,000 crores. You see the net profit of the company, which is also very important to see. The net profit from 2,000 crores has actually gone up to 8,000 crores. So the net profit has actually increased 4 times over the last one decade. Now looking at the technical chart of the company, over here you can see this is the 1 day time frame of the company, and right now the company is actually near the support area itself. We have clearly seen that before as well. This particular area has acted as a support, and right now again the stock is below the moving average line, which is a 180-day moving average, and it is currently near the support area. Also something which is very important to know is I would be taking positions over here, and after that I would personally be waiting till the company actually falls further down below the support, and again if it comes down all the way to the next support area, which is near 2100, then I will be taking further positions in this particular company. Now why am I bullish about this particular stock or the bank? It is primarily because of 3 main reasons. The very first reason is purely because HDFC Bank is actually considered to be a domestically systematic important bank in India. Now there are 3 banks which actually fall into this category: SBI, ICICI and HDFC. What this means is that if anything happens to these banks, the government will step in, and that actually creates more assurance for people. The second main reason is looking at the fundamentals of this particular bank. If you actually see the fundamentals, if you see the profit and loss statement, the revenue of this particular bank over the last one decade, that is from March 2010 all the way to March 2021, if you see the revenue has actually gone up from 16,000 crores to 128,000 crores, which is an insane, right? It has actually gone up by nearly 7 to 8 times. Also looking at the financing profit. Now this is very important because financing profit of HDFC Bank is the only bank in India where the financing profit is actually positive. You see any other bank in India, ICICI, Axis Bank, SBI, everything has a financing profit which is negative. Also looking at the net profit of the company, the net profit has also gone up, right? From just 3,000 crores, it has actually gone up nearly 10 times over the last one decade to about 34,000 crores. Now looking at the technical chart of the company, you can clearly see that the bank has had almost about 12 to 13% drop in the recent 1.5 month. Also something which is very important to know is that the share price is actually trending near the support area itself. Also it is actually trending near the 180-day moving average. Now both of these things are very important because most of the time HDFC Bank tends to bounce back once it reaches the 180-day moving average. Also it currently has a support area over here. So personally I would be buying a certain amount of stocks over here, and after that I would personally be waiting for the bank to actually crash even more, and if it continues to crash, I'm going to take a position near the next support area, which is actually near 1,369 rupees per share. So these are the 2 areas where I would be taking positions in HDFC Bank. Now here is a small clip of me investing a certain amount of my money into these companies. Now again, very important that if you are planning of investing your money into any company, you do not invest the entire amount in one shot, but you actually invest into multiple different phases because the markets will continue to correct itself. Now again, this is not an investment advice, this is not a recommendation or a tip in any way. This is purely for an education point of view so that you are able to understand that during a market crash or during a market correction, how to actually analyze fundamentally strong companies and how to decide whether you should be taking a position into these companies or not. So I hope you actually found this particular video useful, and if you did, do hit the like button, do subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.